Welcome to Sharps and Flats, everyone. Today it's a beautiful day. We are on number 34, Farm Out, page 10. It is really Old MacDonald. By the end of this lesson and over the next day or two as you practice this, you're going to be able to play this. Believe me? Well, you better believe it because you're going to get there. You're going to be able to play that and really smooth. Maybe not today or tomorrow, but by day 3, wow. And the most important thing is you play often. Not that you play 1,000 minutes in one day, but that you play often. And just get to know your instrument. Have a lot of fun with it. Okay, so let's do this. Let's play the very first note for 10 seconds. And as you play it, I want to see if you can make your instrument sound just like mine. If there was 2 instruments playing at the same time, try to make them the same strength, the same volume. Here we go. First note for 10 seconds. 2, ready. Long tones are really good. Now, in order to play a long tone, we have to have good breathing. So let's do this right now. This might be the first time I've done this in one of these videos. Everybody blow hot, fast air on your hand. Like you're steaming up a window. Ready, go. Okay. Now blow cold air on your hand. Okay. Now, blow cold air on your hand and start moving your hand away from your mouth, but keep feeling the pressure on your hand. Feel the wind on your hand, even if your hand is out here, okay? Ready? Go. Now, the point I'm trying to get you to do is that you are blowing an intense amount of pressure of air the whole time. And if your hand is farther away from your mouth, in order for your hand to still feel the wind of your mouth, you have to be blowing even more pressure. So let's do it again. Ready? Okay, now do this. Put your hand out here and imagine you had this amazing vacuum power to suck your hand all the way to your mouth like this. Okay? Do that. Ready, go. Now take 4 seconds to do it. Like someone's holding your hand back. Okay, let's do it again. Suck your hand to your mouth and then blow it away in 4 seconds. Ready, go. Okay, all of these things that we do with breathing, whether it's dragon, double pop, single pop, airplane, 20 seconds worth of air. I might have talked about these already. They're all just to get you to breathe really well, to exhale and put pressure through your instrument. Now, let's do fun with 1. And I want you to go to the last 4 measures of the song of Farm Out. It's the last 4 measures. It sounds like this. Okay? So I want you to play those 4 measures with me, nice and slow. Ta, 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 ta. Just 1 note at a time, basically. Ready? Go. Now just play that last note short. We're not going for the long note. We're just getting these notes. Really, we're going to have fun with them in just a second. Again, 1 note at a time. Ready? Okay, now you've got those notes down. Make sure you have nice and gentle C's with your hand, no matter how, on my saxophone right here, my hand is a gentle C there. On the trumpet, it's a gentle C. Flute, clarinet, trombone, tuba, Okay. So now let's do, you noticed it went ta, 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 but I want you to change it to this. Ta, ta, ta. Me. Now you. Go. You got it? Let's do it again. Ready? Go. Now let's have some fun with it. I'm going to play something, you play it back to me. For example, I'm going to go ta, 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 and then you play that. Ta, 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 and you have to figure out what I'm playing. Ready? Me. You. Me. You. Me. You. Okay, let's go a little bit further with it. And I do say you, but then I'm playing it along with you, just so you can play along with me. Now, I am going to just change it up. Can you play this? Do you see what I did there? I just went ta, 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 ta. Now you do that. Ready? You got it? Now play this. Me first. Ready, go. Mary had a little lamb. You hear it? Now, what would be awesome for you to do is to play on your own, hit pause, and play Mary Had a Little Lamb, and make mistakes, and just keep playing the wrong note until you figure out the right note. Now I'll tell you what, the whole song is those three notes plus one other note that you'll have to figure out. Listen to this. There was that new note, okay? And then the second half of the song sounds a lot like the first half. Doing that might just be the best thing you could do. Just turn the video off and don't even listen to me the rest of the day. Just figure that song out. That's called playing by ear. It means you're imagining the song, da 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 da, and you're just trying to play it on your instrument. And yes, you're going to make mistakes. They're not even mistakes. They're just learning. They're just learning things. I mean, every time you fix the mistake, you're learning it. And by the end of that process, you've done it so much, you can play Mary Had a Little Lamb so well. And it's a creative process that's very helpful. There, we had fun with one. So now let's move on to doing one note at a time. Whew. Okay, so we've already pretty much practiced those last four measures, which is the same as the top line, the last four measures. Let's just do this. Go to literally the third note of the song. I want you to play that note plus the next four notes. So just one note at a time, starting on the third note. Ready? Go. Let's just focus on those notes. Ready? Again, ready? Again, ready? You know what? How about right now? Let's just play the first 4 measures as written, and you'll see what the value of doing that one note at a time was. So here's the first 4 measures, all the way up to the breath mark. 1, 2, beginning. Wow. You just tricked yourself into learning how to play it. Let's do that again. The first 4 measures. 1, 2, ready. Woo! That's fun. If you notice in the second line, the first 4 measures are exactly the same. And by the way, if you ever see me looking down during these videos, it's because my music stand is right here, and I've got my music between me and you. And I encourage you to have your music between me and, between you and me. And have it on a nice music stand up high so you can read. Yeah. Okay, so now let's move on to... I think for this lesson, I'm going to skip doing count the foods and say what you play. I think let's just focus on the notes here. Let's just focus on, we've already done it, actually. We played the very last 4 measures of the song, which is the same as the top line last 4 measures. We played the first 4 measures of the song, which is the same as the second line. So now it's just a matter of putting it all together. Okay. So, you know what? I changed my mind. We are going to do 1 count the foods. Go to the 5th measure right after the breath mark and count the foods to those 4 measures. Okay, starting in the 5th measure, count the foods. Ready, go. Juice, 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 juice. Hot sauce, juice, juice. Now say what you play on ta. Ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. And there is a breath mark in there. And now what you're building up to is to go ta, 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 ta. Okay. Here's what I would say to do. If there's any part of this song that you think has been hard, stop the video, pause it, go practice that little part. Maybe you play 1 note at a time. Maybe you have fun with those notes. Maybe you shut your eyes and just start to really have fun with those 3 notes so that you learn them better. And then you come back, and now let's play the whole song at a slow tempo. Tempo is Italian for time. At a slow speed. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. Pause the video, go work on any 2 or 3 notes you need to. Let's do it again. Sitting up straight, your foot is tapping on the floor, your toe or your heel, either way. Gentle C's with your hands. 1, 2, ready. Now let's do it a little faster. Ta, 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 ta. Now, as we do this, play along with me. Keep going and don't stop. 1, 2, ready. You know what? I always notice when I finish playing, I always go, yeah, that's silly. But you know what? I am excited. When I get done playing, I'm excited for you. Just the thought that you're on the other side of this camera and you're getting this is exciting to me. You know what? If you ever have problems or there's a specific thing with your instrument or something you don't understand, I love answering those questions. And you can always you can go to contact me on the website, send me a message, and I'll respond by noon the next day. Okay. All right. Okay. And little caveat there is depending on how many subscribers end up subscribing to Sharps and Flats, or if I get too many people emailing me like one time, I might have to, I don't know. I can't answer 1,000 emails, but I can certainly answer a few, and I would love to hear from you. Okay, so for those of you that want to play it fast, let's do this. I'm going to play it ta 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 ta, and if you're playing along with me, don't stop. Keep that foot tapping, and I want you to know you're going to make it all the way to the end. You might stumble and trip, but you're going to make it. Here we go. 1, 2, ready? Hey, do it again. Let's just do it right away. Do it again. Even if you run out of breath, just keep going. Build some endurance here. 1, 2, 3. Now let's talk a little bit about phrasing. Did you know that each set of 4 measures is like a sentence? It's kind of like when I say to you, "Welcome to Sharps and Flats, everybody." That was a sentence, or that was a phrase. And then I might say, "Today we're going to play on page 10, number 34, Farm Out." That was the next phrase. So phrases in music are the same way. So ta 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 ta. That was one breath. That was one long string of notes. And it sounds good that way. The other way, if you made a mistake and didn't phrase it, or listen to this. This is a phrase. I was thinking of playing the whole thing in one breath, in one thought. This is not a phrase. It was the correct notes, but it was not one long phrase. It was like talking like this. And can you imagine having a teacher, or if you ever had a teacher when you were a kid that spoke like this and never really spoke in sentence? I'm getting annoyed at myself just talking right now. So we want a phrase. And in all of these exercises we're doing, you're seeing breath marks. And what the author is telling you, or the composer, is, hey, play all the notes in this phrase in one breath. And then play all the next notes in one breath and all the next notes. And that is one reason why you might hear me play and go, that sounds really good. And you might hear yourself play and go, I don't sound good. Now, in order to phrase, to be able to play from the start to finish without stopping, we have to know the notes, we have to know the rhythms, and we have to be really comfortable with all that before we can put it all together in one breath. So that's why we do one note at a time and count the foods and break it down into chunks so that we can do the whole thing in one phrase. All right, here we go. One last time for today. Farm out. We'll just do a medium tempo, a medium speed. Ta, 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 ta. Are you ready? Tapping that shoe. 1, 2, 3. You know what would be a great thing to do when you stop this video is challenge yourself. Try to play the whole first line in one breath. Not because it should be played that way, but just to challenge yourself to get some endurance, to force yourself to have good breathing. Because if you could play the whole first line in one breath, you can definitely play 4 measures in one breath. Yeah. All right. Anything you do, especially if you're having fun with it, is going to be valuable for you. Remember, playing often is better than playing a lot in one day. So play a little today, a little tomorrow, a little next day, maybe even a little at night. Come back tonight and go, if it's made daytime right now, come back and try to play Farm Out again. By day 2 or 3, you're just jamming on it. And you sound fun. You're having fun with it. And I encourage you to do that. Today, in this lesson, we learned how to tie notes, tie a hot sauce to a juice over the bar line. We learned about phrasing, and we got to do it with a familiar song, Old MacDonald Had a Farm. When this video stops, play it again by yourself and just have fun with it. And who cares if you make the wrong note or wrong rhythm? The point is to have fun with it, because as you have fun, you learn it better. And it's all about having fun, all right? Everyone, until I see you in the next video, stay sharp, okay? I will see you then. Bye-bye.